Hello, this is Giuseppe Conti. I am the founder of Conti Advanced Business Learning, a company that specializes in negotiation and influencing. Today we will address a typical challenge for negotiators. Who should make the first offer? To explain this idea, I want to introduce you to the concept of anchoring. Anchoring is a concept that was developed at Harvard Business School by a Nobel Prize winner, and it looks at the idea that the first number which is mentioned in a negotiation has an impact on the outcome. One of the examples, for instance, was there was a number of people in the room and there was a wheel of fortune with numbers between 0 and 100. And they turned the wheel of fortune, and let's say that the number 82 came from the wheel of fortune. And then they asked the question to the participants, says, how many African countries are part of the United Nations? The fact that this number 82 came up on the wheel of fortune led the people to give a high number. So people will come up with numbers like 65, 72. Then they did the same experiment, they turned the wheel of fortune, and this time the number came 18. And guess what? When people were asked the question about how many African countries were in the United Nations, then people will answer 25, 32. So just a random number that came up from a wheel of fortune was leading people to make different assumptions, of course, when people are not familiar with the markets. By the way, if you are wondering what is the exact number, the number at the time of the study was 42 African countries. So, what this tells us about negotiation? It tells us that we can have an advantage in negotiation by being the one that gives the first number. Because with our initial offer, we shape the perception of the other party about what is the right deal for this negotiation. Now, you may ask yourself, should I always be the one making the first offer? Well, actually, only if you are prepared, only if you know the market. Because if you don't know the market and you are in the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul or somewhere in Mexico City or in Cairo and you make the first number, well, you may end up giving a number that is too high and paying too much for what you're buying. If instead you are, for instance, a professional buyer, then you're better off making the first number so that you can shape the perception of the other party of what is the right deal. To conclude, let me give you 3 advice on what makes an effective anchoring. So first of all, be well prepared, because as you can be well prepared, then you can make an effective anchoring and you don't end up making a number which is too high or too low. The second advice is support your anchoring with an explanation. The more you are able to explain to the other party how you came up to that number, the more your anchoring is credible. The third advice, when you make your anchor should be a bit more aggressive than the limit of the other party. What's in negotiation is called the reservation price. So your offer should be a bit more aggressive than the reservation price of the other party so that it can push the other party to the limit in order to reach an agreement with you. To learn more about negotiation, check also our website www.cabl.ch. You can also click on the link below. Thank you very much.